Welcome to week 17 of Side Piece Poker. My name is Matt Rosga, and I want to start as always by thanking you for watching my content. The setting for this week's video is a little less exciting than last week. There's no mammoth snow in the background. We've got some sun shining and we're sitting on my balcony. The weather's nice, so strap in for a good episode. This episode we have one poker session to talk about where I played at Horseshoe. I returned to Horseshoe after being home from Baltimore for a little bit. And we'll talk about my plans for the summer. I just booked some Vegas trips, so we've got some tournaments that we have circled on the calendar. And I'll talk a little bit about what I've been studying recently to help improve my play. Let's dive into the episode. This week's poker recap centers around one session that I played at Horseshoe Casino this past Friday afternoon. Well, I guess evening after work. I played for around 2.5 to 3 hours, and I came up $160. So not the huge, big, splashy win necessarily, but it's nice. It's back in the green. Let's break down how I did it. This poker eval will focus on a positive hand, the high hand of the week, and a low hand of the week. There's no real huge low hand, but you'll see once we get into it. We'll start with my high hand. So the high hand, I get pocket aces, beautiful. On the button, even better. It's good because you have position and you have the best starting hand. So I believe under the gun folds. Under the gun +1 raises it up 25. I think the person to their left called. Then I went fold, fold, raise to 60. So there's 115 plus the blind, or 110 in there plus the blinds, and it gets to me. I go all in for like, I don't know, like $300 at that point. It wasn't too far into the session. And it folds around after I go all in. No one felt like gambling with me. But we scoop 100, what is that? 535, so $118 without seeing a flop. Like, I'll consider that a good hand of the week. Other hands that I had in contention, just like flush draws or stuff of that nature, maybe flush completes. Like, I don't know, I thought the aces was a good hand to highlight. Scoop $118 without having to see a flop. That qualifies as our high hand of the week. My low hand of the week's not super exciting. It's not a huge loser. I get pocket tens. I think I'm somewhere in middle position. It folds to me, or it's like the earlier half of middle position. So it folds to me. I raise it up like 25. I think I get 2 callers. So we go to a flop and it comes ace, king, queen. I don't even remember the suits. But I check. One of the players like bets huge. It was either over 100 or like, yeah, I think one of the players bets. The second player goes all in, and like, I'm not doing anything at that point. I got 10s. What am I praying for a jack? No, fold. So lose 25. It's not a big hand, but like, damn, 10s kind of stung a little bit. I was like, well, that's not the flop you want to see. Like 3 overcards. So not the most exciting, but $160 in the green. Those are my best hand and worst hand necessarily. There were a lot of like low middle pocket pairs that I thought I played better than I've been playing before, like feeling out how to be aggressive with them. Flush draws, feeling what comfortable opening sizing is good for me. So I thought it was a solid session. Came away a winner. Let's talk about my summer plans for a little bit. The main tournament I want to talk about right now is the World Series of Poker event that I'll be playing. So I plan to join event 3, which is the $1,000 mystery bounty. So it is, actually here's the full name. I'll put it up on the screen. It is the $1,000 Mystery Millions No Limit Hold'em tournament. So that is event number 3 of the summer. You can see it on the website, which I'll put in the bio. I hope I can put it in the bio. I hope it's not flagged as gambling. I don't think it will be. We'll see. So playing event number 3. It is a $1,000 buy-in. There are 4 starting days. I'll probably start on Friday. Try 1 bullet Friday, and if that doesn't work, 1 bullet Saturday, so $2,000 in entry fees. The main thing I like here is that, as I alluded to, it's a mystery bounty. So, rather than going in like the whole nitty-gritty on that, I'll put the link and give you a quick synopsis now. So basically, if you make it through your starting day, so there are 4 starting days. There's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That sounds correct. And you can join on any one of the days for $1,000, not quite $10,000. We're not there yet. And if you make it to the top 10% of your day, you move on to Sunday, which would be day 2, the restart day. So it's like a regular tournament. You start on your starting flight day. You play down till, I think it's like 17. Actually, I can check how many levels it is. Structure sheet. Play 22 levels. So it's May 31st to June 3rd are the 4 starting days. Late registration is 12 levels, 5 p.m. So you play 22 levels. And if you're still standing at the end of that, you move on to Sunday. Sunday is where the excitement starts. So there's a mystery bounty. So every person that you eliminate, you get a bounty card. And then I believe how it works, like I've read articles online. I didn't play last year, but I'll have some good video this year. put it in like a computer machine, whatever. It spins some wheel or some graphic, and then if you could either get like, I think the minimum bounty is $1,000. So if you eliminate one person, you get your money back on, well, granted, you make it to Sunday, which is a feat in itself, but something we strive to do. But the grand prize for the bounties is $1 million. There's $1 million bounty. I believe, let's see who won it last year. Matt Glantz won it last year, Poker Pro, who maybe I'll see there. Yeah, he won $1 million. There's also prizes of like a couple $100,000. There's a lot of $25,000 won. If I hit a $25,000 bounty, I'll be so happy. So I think that tournament gives me the right amount of risk reward. Or like $1,000 is a lot of money. We don't even have to win the tournament to win a lot of money. I mean, you don't necessarily bank on hitting a bounty, but maybe you will. The tournament itself also has a huge payout. Last year, Quincy Borland won for $750,000, so who knows, hopefully we'll do good on our first bullet on Friday. We'll run deep Sunday, maybe even a Monday, make a final table. Who knows? But that's the plan for tournament number 1. That is beginning of June. So I'll definitely make some good content there. If you're another poker creator watching this and you're going to be there for the tournament and would like to make some content together, hit me up. If not, hope to see you there. The other tournament I'm planning on right now, I haven't booked this one, but Venetian's having their deep stack extravaganza, I believe they call it. And they have a Survivor tournament that I think is very interesting. So I believe it is $300 to enter. And Survivor means that there's not necessarily just one winner, but it's the top, I think 10% they do. So it'd be like a final table, 1 through 8, get $2,000. Whether you're in 8th, whether you're in 1st at the time, $2,000. They've had a couple events already this spring, and on average, I've seen like 60 to 80 people enter, and I figure maybe for the summer it'll be around 100. So like top 6 to 10 get $2,000 off of $3,000. That's a good investment. And I think like that would be a very good time to go get my feet warm, test the waters for tournament play, especially tournament play in Vegas, because I think it would still be like relatively tough. And for that, I think I just fly in, fly out. So stay tuned for a vlog this summer of me flying into Vegas, hopefully scoring $2,000, maybe playing some cash games as well, and hitting up that tournament. So that's the plan. Those are the 2 tournaments I've circled for now. If you're going to the World Series of Poker, you have experience with the World Series of Poker, let me know what other events you think I should play. I might go check out one of the other lower starting buy-in tournaments, maybe one of like the $400 no limit ones. I'd love to go sit down and play like the 25K ones, but we ain't breaded like that. So if you want to sponsor me, and you're breaded like that and want to put me in a tournament, let me know. But I don't really think that's happening right now. Maybe down in the future for Side Piece Poker, but for now, we have the $1,000 buy-in tournament, which is like, that's a lot of money. It'll be a big event this summer. I think there's like, I want to say 14,000 people to join, but that feels kind of high. It's like the World Series of Poker. But that also might be right. I don't know. A lot of people are going to join. Here, I'll put the little graphic right here of how many people joined last year. I think Poker News is my source for that, so thank you to them. So those are the 2 tournaments. Let's talk about how I've been preparing. So as you know, and you've been following along, the main thing I play here is cash poker. And in Vegas, these tournaments I'm talking about are obviously very different. That's tournament poker. So to prep a little bit, I've been shifting some of my focus off of cash, which is honestly why I've been playing a little bit less in the past month, and on to tournament. So one thing I want to highlight right now is this Johns Hopkins course. It's like an intro to poker course, and it's in lecture style, and the professor has the slides up. I'll put the website in the bio. Here's a little snippet right here of what to expect. It's been great. I think I'm on like the 4th or 5th lecture. There's one on tournaments. It's only like 9 lectures, so it's like 9 hours of content. And I think the professor does a very good job. It's Hopkins, so like, shout out Baltimore, shout out Johns Hopkins. They beat Maryland in lacrosse this weekend, so like, damn, that kind of hurts. Go Terps. But this lecture's been very helpful. I think it's helping me refine how I think about poker. It's a little bit more of the math side than you get from just playing poker. So I think it's very helpful, and I'd recommend if you're new to poker, like definitely check this out. It's helping me, and like I'm a year, 2 years in. I think for a beginner, this would be very, very, very valuable. Sorry, excuse me. Kind of a lot to take in at first, but there's a lot about like pot odds and just. He explains the theory very well, I think. So go check out that lecture. I think it's helping me prep for the tournament. Hopefully it'll help me play well and take home some money at that $1,000 Mystery Millions. So that's what's been helping me study. Kind of ties into my focus for the month. Yeah, that's what I've been studying. Go check it out. Links in the bio. Let's move on to the wrap-up. Oh, we're getting towards the end of April, aren't we? It's been a positive month, as we see, especially with this win. So let's do another giveaway. Right now, I am at 73 followers. Let's say if I get to 100 by next Sunday, I mean, that's kind of a lot, but, you know, we're going to strive for it. So get to 100 followers by then, and 2 comments on this video. If you comment twice and I get to 100 followers, you're entered. And I'll be giving away 25 bucks again. So we'll do the wheel on next week's video. So yeah, if you want to win, tell your friends to subscribe. And I'll even do, if you get someone to subscribe new and one of their comments tags you in it, I guess even you can theoretically make another account and tag yourself. And we're not gonna be the fun police, but that'll get you another entry. So if someone newly subscribes and tags your name, your, I guess, YouTube username in the comments, I'll give you another entry, and it's another chance to win 25 bucks, and I'll just pay it through Venmo. So, yeah, please enter the giveaway. I'd really appreciate it, and I appreciate the support. If you've entered my past ones, I really appreciate you entering. And good luck on this one. So that's the giveaway. We'll do that on next week's video. April was a good month. The $500 high hand was awesome. Giving that money back the next day fucking stings, but like, we learn in advance. So this week we talked about the one poker session I played. Talked about my plans for the summer. So yeah, $160 win. Going to Vegas to play some poker. It's awesome. Sounds very good. And then the Johns Hopkins course, which is helping me improve, and hopefully will make this summer in Vegas better. That's all I got to talk about for week 17. Please don't forget to enter the giveaway. Again, get us to 100 followers by next Sunday, and comment twice on this video, and also be subscribed. Comment twice on this video. Bonus entry available if someone tags you in the comments. Yeah, that's week 17. So my name is Matt Rozga. I hope you enjoyed talking about this poker with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Like, I really enjoy making these videos, talking to you about my poker progress. Hopefully this summer will be a little more fruitful and a little bit more exciting. I know, like, this setting isn't necessarily the most exciting, but I think it's good to establish background and, like, give you some insight into me playing poker, so it's not just, like, random videos of me in Vegas. And there'll be a little bit more behind it when hopefully I do make these vlogs, go to Vegas, and hopefully win some money. See the progression, see the journey. I really appreciate you for being part of the journey. So my name is Matt Rozga. This is week 17 of Side Piece Poker. I hope you come back for next Sunday. I hope you come back next Sunday for week 18 of Side Piece Poker.